Happy Friday, Lisa.
Happy Friday, Richard.
All right. We are fired up on a Friday. Rich Maliki here with you. And welcome. And if you're just joining us here, we are fresh live, seconds in at 1:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And no weekends for me. Well, that's because you have kids and I have fun. And so we're here 1:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, West Coast 10:38 a.m.
Is it? Are you sure?
10 to 11, 12, 12. Yep. Yep. We go backwards 1 hour to the Midwest, 12:38, and of course Mountain Standard Time is 11:38. So with that out of the way, we'd like to get that out of the way early. We're fired up on a Friday, ladies and gentlemen. The industry's moving. We're moving. We're shaking. We're baking. What is going on in your neck of the woods? Sorry, I'm just opening up the Fed group here. What's going on in your neck of the woods? Let me know in the comments. What's burning on your brain? What's burning on your mind and your soul and your heart that you want to talk about? Feel free to throw some comments in. If you happen to be available to jump on a live with me right now, we could do an impromptu. Let me know. Let me know if you're fired up about something. It's crazy out here. We're talking about it yesterday. We were talking about it the day before. It's continuing to be crazy. And, so anyway, I'm in the Fed group. I'm looking at different things going on. I want to give some different shout outs to people that are posting. That's one thing that popped in my mind. Jay Maiden posting some things, getting more active over there. He's with Colpack. For those of you who don't know, go check out one of his latest posts. Interesting thing. You'll see some interesting things going on in the industry. You can't make this stuff up. Condensing. He had a picture of a condensing unit being covered for some time. You got Innovative Tech over there. Jesus doing some welding this week. Taz, of course, is saying when the new helper swears they have done a boil out before.
I love that post.
So Taz is out there creating content from afar. And that's exactly what this is. We're building a community, and people are just getting more and more comfortable posting their days, their weeks. Chris Rolling got some new truck on the road, it looks like. And I like that, actually. We were just talking about a utility type vehicle to get on the road, Chris. So I like this.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. Definitely something we're going to be needing. One of my trucks are down, so I think it's actually repairable. I'm finding out.
Oh, good.
So we'll see. I posted over on Instagram about success. I had some different people asking me about success and what do I think success is? All these different things. I have different conversations through some different posts on LinkedIn and Instagram, and I put a post out just off. Honestly, I did this quickly off the top of my head. Which is how I do most of these things, quite honestly. If I feel it, I say it, and that's that. So how do you become truly successful? I think this is something to talk about today, to be fired up. We're in the service business here. There is more than one way to skin a cat. These are just opinions. Agree, disagree, that's fine.
Add to it. Yep.
This is not the only formula. It's not the only recipe. These are just 4 points that came off the top of my head. The first one being suffocate your excuses. All right. Being younger, when I was 16, 17, 18, did I make excuses for things?
I was having a conversation. Like I get such strange excuses just in my personal life. Like if you're trying to hang out with somebody and they just make up a random excuse. Tell me how the most random excuse I've gotten was that their esthetician was retiring. Right? Random excuse. Doesn't make any sense. And I was like, oh, all right. So guess I'll see you another day.
That's weird.
And this is someone that makes plans with me and then makes up an excuse to bail. So I never understood.
That's really weird. Yeah.
Actually, have you ever had a very strange excuse in the business?
Well, just going back to being a kid.
Okay.
I mean, I'll just say this: for whatever reason, I didn't want to go out all the time. I liked being home,
Yeah.
and kids would come knock on my door, and I would go, "Mom, tell them I'm grounded."
Really?
He's punished. He's not allowed out until tomorrow. Like, so she would lie for me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's weird, but the excuse thing is like, I mean, here in business, excuses. I mean, listen, sometimes we gotta come up with the best possible excuse.
I've had someone tell me that they had to have turkey dinner with their family. This was in the middle of July.
Wow, nice big turkey dinner in the middle of July.
And I was like, you live with your parents. What do you mean? Oh, sorry, we're having a turkey dinner. Can't make it.
Listen, people will say the strangest thing is to get out of things when they don't want to go somewhere.
I'm going to create a little banner. I want to know what people's...
Give us some of the best excuses you've given or heard to get out of a dinner, an event, I don't know, anything. But yeah, I'm talking about this, like you're saying, I'm sick, I'm hurt, I don't know how, I can't, I can't do, the list goes on. If you're out there making excuses, if you're chilling, if you're relaxing, I can assure you your competition is going to eat your lunch and probably your dinner. That was what I kind of put there for number one. Excuses, we need solutions, not excuses. We need people around us in our life that are going to be practitioners of that as well. What's my sister got to say?
This is a good one, though. Before I started dating my husband, he wanted to spend time with me, and I made excuses that I was working late because I didn't want to see him.
It's true. It's true. I know that's true because he was after her, and I guess he won.
You won.
He got her. Now he's on the beach, having funnel cake and cotton candy.
The power of persistence.
Yep. So, the next one. First of all, I'll show you that. That's one. Suffocate the excuses. Boom. Then we got two. Very important. Integrity, authenticity. I took this picture, by the way, in Tokyo International Airport with Chris Doria.
Look at that flex. Oh,
Boom.
sorry. I took this in Tokyo.
I was in Tokyo. I was in the area. So, integrity, the definition of integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness. Are you doing the right thing daily? That's the question. That means even when you're right, when the right decision is the toughest one, you still got to make it. And are you truthful with yourself and others? The universe is watching. Whether you believe that or not, you reap what you sow. And authenticity, being legitimate or real. People are smarter than you think. Most can smell the lies and disingenuous actions. Be real and be honest.
From a marketing perspective, actually, that is exactly what they say about Generation Alpha, which is obviously the generation that comes after Gen Z.
Okay.
That there is no space for disingenuousness or inauthenticity.
Yeah.
So just coming from a marketing perspective,
100%.
businesses basically have to transform themselves to be as authentic and as transparent as possible, especially when it's coming to Gen Z and Generation Alpha.
Yeah.
Which I think Carson is Generation Alpha.
Oh, baby. Carson, you better get ready, man. You better stop talking about poop. We gotta focus here. But no, I mean, you know what? I mean, think about that. Think about like a brand, a strong brand out there, what they stand for. When you go out into the world and you're saying to yourself, hey, I'm going to go buy this tool versus that tool or this TV versus that TV. There's brand. There's it's been whether you know it or not, it's been driven into you. Like you see it like Nike. I mean, these are all strong brands. When you go to the stores and you go to think like for me, I feel like Sony when it comes to TVs, I want a Sony.
Okay.
I don't want a Panasonic. I don't want a Samsung. I want a Sony.
That's a Samsung.
My sister bought that. She did. Get this off my wall. Blasphemous flames. But no, I mean, seriously, like Adidas, strong branding. Oh, it's classic, right? You have the Nike, the Air Force Ones. These are classic things. There's brand behind that. I mean, there's nostalgia behind it. So I mean, there's things that go into that. So from the media perspective as well, Number 3, I have no days off. Wait a second.
So
Please.
I'm just giving some marketing
Please.
background here. TikTok, the reason why it's so like that platform in itself, you cannot be not authentic. Like you have to be authentic because that's what the platform is for.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not putting out like business promotional type of things like maybe LinkedIn would have. You're actually going to be showing the quirky side of your business or your personality and all of that. So just keep that in mind, people.
True. Real talk. Hey, number 3. You can see that.
Show up every day, regardless of your feelings or emotion. There are no days off.
You got to show up. There are no days off. Now, I made a little disclaimer about the no days off thing because, listen, we all need days off. This doesn't mean never take time for yourself. This doesn't mean never take a vacation. It means the world doesn't stop for you. So sit on the sidelines long enough and you will get replaced. That's the bottom line. So if you're not showing up daily, your competition is you're not going to win. That's basically what that means. That doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to work 24 hours a day, 365 days. No. You need to take time for yourself. You need to be healthy. You need to have your mindset proper. You need to take those vacations. I'm talking about the daily grind though. When you're here, you need to be here and you need to be paying attention and you need to be on your hustle like there's no tomorrow because your competition is out there. Listen, we're in such a competitive world and our industry is getting more and more and more competitive. It's wild out here in these streets. I mean, just from seeing the way the job pool is, trying to find proper people, proper help, we're in a skilled trade. I can't just hire anybody off the street. There's skills that go behind all this stuff and it takes time to cultivate those people. So, we have to constantly be out here promoting who we are, doing what we do, taking care of our people, building that strong culture in our business, being there for the employees when they need us, taking new people in, training them. And then there's all these other technicians out there that are working that, I know the next company is always looking for the next tech. We all are. We need good, strong manpower out there. And, we have to show up every day for our team. Otherwise someone else is going to show up and take your team. So be there, pay attention. Number 4. What is this? Hold on a second. What's going on here?
What's number 4?
Number 4. Sorry, I'm getting a LinkedIn thing here. Actually, an Indeed talking about people. Number 4. What am I doing here?
Number 4. It will never be easy, so you better have a thick skin and wear your big boy pants because nobody cares about your problems.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
That's harsh.
Oh, that's what my dad told me. Put your big boy pants on, kid. There's no tears in business.
That is true.
So for the people in the back, nobody cares about your problems. I don't care if it's harsh. It's got to be said. Understand? Put your big boy, big girl pants on and go to work. We all have our own We all have our own and the real world and the market will eat you up and spit you out with the mindset that it's okay to complain. So bottom line, winners don't complain, winners win. And I mean, listen, we're all human. I'm sure we all have our moments, right? At least I know I have my days. But those days cannot outlast the other days where we're just in the trenches, in the weeds, working, doing our thing. So how do you get the success? That's up to you. That's what I said in this post, because success is different for all of us. We all have different viewpoints on what success is to us. Success to one person might be, I'm going to make $1 billion, where success to somebody else is, I want to make a big family and have a lot of kids. And maybe, you know what I mean? That there's different, there's just, and if they do that, they're successful. So,
Josh ends his podcast like that. What's your definition of success?
Yeah. What is that's a great question for this too. Playing on what Josh, what's your definition of success? If you're watching the replay, let us know in the comments. Shoot me a message on LinkedIn. Let me know what your definition of success is. Maybe we should jump on a live and talk about that. Let me know what your definition of success is. Andres over in Puerto Rico said, point number 4 hits home. I'm going through tough problems, but nobody cares. I show up and I take care of business.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the world's going to keep on rocking and rolling with or without you. I mean, that's just, it's maybe it's hard to hear that. Maybe it's tough for people to say, but who does it stop for? Nobody. It just keeps going. My dad used to say all the time about, because we're here in the business. I mean, and our lives revolved around this business, being here with him. Everything was a business talk. And he used to say to me all the time, I die tomorrow, you keep this thing going. You don't worry. You step right in and you do this, and this, and I don't care. Don't worry about me. You got to keep going. I mean, what else? What's the alternative?
Yeah.
There's no alternative. We have to keep going. So, for me, success, I will say, I mean, of course, listen, we live in a money-driven world. All right. And I'm not saying I get out of bed in the morning because I'm saying, I want to go see how many thousands of dollars we can make today. That's honestly, truly never in my mind. Do I want to make money? Yeah. Yeah. Because you know what I love? I love closing sales and I love closing deals. And what's attached to that? Money.
Yeah.
But, I also love delivering. We're talking with Fed Media. We're talking to our first client. I want to deliver. The money will come. We got to do what we're doing. It's the work. It's the journey. That's the fun part. That's the exciting part. That's what drives me, honestly. When we sit here and maybe Lisa too, I don't know, when you're doing all the stuff that you're doing down here, like we talk about feeling accomplished.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you're sitting down here going, okay, let me see. I'm going to have to make some more money today. I mean, maybe some people do that. If that's what drives you and that's cool. That's not wrong. I'm just saying for me, it's not so much the actual dollars and cents of it all. I just know that that's going to come with the work and the process and the journey. And that's what I love. That's what I love. I live for that. I live for the pressure. I love the pressure.
Yep.
I love when my back's up against the wall.
My husband actually made a comment about that to me the other day because I have a lot of home projects, and I made a comment to him saying, my goal for summer 2022 is to not have any projects, right? Like that was my goal. And he looks at me and he's like, seriously? Like, whenever you're not doing something, you complain about not having anything to do. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're right.
There's always going to be something on your board.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, but you enjoy it. It's not, it keeps you moving. It's what moves you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and some people like to sit there and play video games. That's what moves them. Hey, by the way, you can make a lot of money sitting there playing video games in 2021. Vin, my man.
Satisfaction is the drive for success.
It's just, it really is. When you get those phone calls and you get those emails and they're coming through and it's like, hey, I just want to let you know that, your techs over on man, you guys got some great techs and they got it. I love being able to pass that along. And when Geraldine and different people are getting kudos and pats on the back, I received calls from one of our biggest customers about a month and a half or so ago saying, hey, I just want to let you know that I'm throwing a lot at her and she's really stepping up. And I just we always call it to say the bad thing. She said, I want to call and say the good thing.
Yeah.
And even yesterday, one of our chain partners, we had something kind of fall through the cracks. Truth be told, we did. Sitting on the board for 3 weeks. We didn't come back with the part. Okay. And I love talking about the imperfections because we do make mistakes. I mean, that's just, we're not perfect. We're not here to be perfect. We are here to strive for excellence. And I talked to him and I said, brother, I'm so sorry about this. I'm going to send them Saturday morning, with the parts and blah, 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 because it's got to be a first call kind of thing, one of these things. And I said, please forgive me. I said, we're doing our best here. And he said, Rich, no need to apologize to me. He said, because we've been with them for, I want to say maybe close to a year and a half, 2 years now, 2 years, maybe. He said, there's no need to apologize. He said, I'm not judging you on this one little mishap. I'm going to judge you on the 500 things that you guys did great. He said, you guys are rock stars. He said, you always come through. He said, it's not a big deal. He said, you'll take care of it Saturday. We're good.
That's awesome.
These are the things that are like, man. And I told Geraldine right away, because a lot of that comes from Geraldine's fingers clicking and making phone calls and she's moving these men out here. It's like it's a symphony here. You know, she's the conductor, and then all these things are happening. I mean, all these things happen because of the people. And when we get those, you know, we don't always get them, but when we do, you best believe we're telling everybody. What else is Vinny saying?
It's his birthday.
Oh no! Damn it!
Everyone asked me why I didn't take a day off today on my birthday. I told everyone responsibility is a priority for me.
Yeah. Oh, Vin, well, happy birthday! I wish I knew. Damn it!
Oh.
All right.
Happy birthday, Vincent.
Happy birthday to you. And you know, we joke around about this because sometimes people like to take off on their birthdays, right? And I'm like, he's like, oh yeah, so and so took off on their birthday. Birthday? I'm like, they're 48. Like we celebrate 18, 21. Like, what's 48? Like, what do you? You're grown. Like, what do you mean you're taking? It's my birthday weekend. Like, I'm joking too, you know, but it's just funny.
Still do birthday weeks, birthday months.
And you know what? Guess what? It's important to celebrate another 365 around the sun.
That's true.
You know, you made it another 365. Any day above ground is a good day. Believe that. Pitbull.
You gotta take the hat off before you say that.
No, I didn't shave. It's not good. It'll look like a landing strip in a field somewhere. So yeah, I love to know what drives you. What drives you? What's success to you? I think this is a good ongoing conversation for the people of the food equipment and food equipment service industry to dive in a little bit more on this, because you know there's so much with money. We see it in the service side. Rush. Rich, go do the site survey. Hurry up, go do the site survey. They're not ready yet. We called them. They're ready. No, it's ready. No, they're not ready yet. We okay. I drive the guy to site. Okay, the floors are being poured right now. We don't know where's the oven going? Oh, we don't know yet. Oh, there's no walls, there's no electric. Oh, we can't do site survey. Okay, rush. Why is there a rush? Because everybody wants their freaking checks cashed, and I get that, but there's more at stake here, and I'm going to tell you what's at stake. What's at stake is brand. What's at stake is that manufacturer, the name of that manufacturer on that piece of equipment. You're rushing. Customer sees all this stuff. Mm-hmm. I had a customer annoyed at me because we keep calling them, asking them if the site's ready, and because we're getting pressure, saying, "Oh, you got to hurry up." And the guy goes, "Listen, didn't I tell you I would call you at the end of August?
Oh boy.
How many times are you gonna call?" Sorry.
Yeah.
Lo siento. You know, like, because we actually, in this partnerships thing, when you look at the service, the rep, the manufacturer deal, when we're all in this together, pulling from the same customer, you got to trust each other. Trust that we actually know what we're doing here. When it gets to us, everybody else is really blind. They have no idea what's going on at the final stage. All right, they're doing all their thing, testing menus. Like, we don't know what's going on with that. You know, we just get to the point where it's site survey install time. This is where it all happens. This is where the customer is going to get super wowed. You know, when you have a professional installation and you have all these things done, you know, we're running lines and connecting utilities, and we're, you know, hardwiring in these combi ovens because, you know, we can't do it the GFI. We know what we're doing out here. There's got to be a trust factor for the success of what this equipment in the field is going to look like. We have to slow down and stop chasing our tails and chasing the money. The money's going to come. Let's wow the people. We're in business. We're here. We're working. We're rocking. The money's coming. Slow down. The rush game is just, I see it every friggin' day. I'm trying. Listen, by the way, I created a form for big installations of combi ovens for any manufacturer. Mm-hmm. First of all, they got to sign my site survey form. The customer has to sign off on that, or I'm not going, because I'm not going to roll my truck anymore to a site and it's not ready.
Yep.
Let me explain. Like, it's only, you only drove him 35 minutes, or you only drove him a half hour, or you only drove him 10, whatever it might be. How dare you discount my time? Mm-hmm. Because I could have taken that 35 minutes and drove to a profitable call. These guys are on the clock. Okay, I could have went and done and helped another customer. That was going to be profitable for everybody. Now I got a guy walking around site for 35 minutes, 40 minutes, trying to figure what's going on. He drove 30 minutes. Someone's got to pay for that time. So first of all, there's a site survey form that gets filled out. saying that my site's ready and here's this checkpoints. Okay, so now we go do that. We get there, it's not ready. I charge your card. Minimum charge. Then we have the install after the site survey is done. Installation, site ready for installation. Because after we do the site survey, there's upgrades that have to happen. There might be electrical upgrades, plumbing, where's the drain, all these different things. Now they have to sign that. If we get the site and they signed on our paper and they hit the checkpoint, oh yes, we did upgrade this, we did this, and it's not ready. Well, guess what? Got to charge you. This is what I'm saying. We have to slow down. We all want to be successful, but I can't be out. I can't keep taking hits. I'm not selling this equipment. I'm not making any money on that. Yes, we make money on the installs and the site surveys. That's where we're charging for our time. So we need to slow down for the success of everyone in the channel. And when it gets to that authorized service company, trust and believe that we've been through this a lot and we know exactly what to ask and we know exactly what to look for. Here's a quick example too before we get going into the weekend. We had this is for a walk-in repair that we had to do. This just popped in my head. This is not really anything to do with success. It's just an example of things that happen here in the field. 2 highly paid, highly trained, highly certified technicians scheduled to go do a big walk-in job, two-man job. We get there, the location was notified, confirmed, good to go. They're still they knew they had to have the food taken out of the walk-in. Everything had to be out. No food was out, number one. Number two, there was a truck delivery coming in full of more food. And we said, well, we scheduled this with you 3 weeks ago. Well, we're on site from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Okay.
Going through all these different things. There's a whole lot of stuff that accumulated. I got to now charge. I got to charge this customer for 2.5 hours, 2 guys. Nothing was done. Because there's this rush. Hurry. We have to work together. It's crazy. It happens all the time. And we don't want to do this, but I have to account for my guys. That's my job. I got to make sure I'm in business. I have to bill for every hour. And by the way, that just doesn't happen. There's something in this industry called billable hours. And that's what we're fighting for, billable hours, because not all hours are billable. There's different things that happen. There's tons and tons of hours lost every year. But conversation for another day.
Don't forget to tell everyone that you're going live with a brother from the UK.
I am going live with Nick Hughes. So we're going live next week. He's our brother across the pond, and we're going to be talking about pubs, gastropubs. Yes. We're going to be talking about manufacturer partnerships and how it's kind of affecting how the things in the world today with the consolidations and acquisitions and just the way that everything shifted is affecting technicians in the field, affecting service to customers, and kitchens of the future. Yeah. We're going to be talking about kitchens of the future and a lot of the stuff you've seen out there with these reduced footprints. I mean, a lot of these national chains are being redesigned. I mean, I was talking today, about KFC and how they're reducing their dining room footprint. I mean, they're not looking to have people stay. Mm-hmm. It's going to be in and out. Ghost kitchen stuff is going down. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff like we were talking about, is all these kitchens going to go from here to here? We're going to put some Mary Chefs in or some Turbo Chefs or whatever it might be. Maybe you throw a combi oven in the mix and a dishwasher and you're done. That's it. I mean, these are the things that are happening. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, how it looks over in the UK. So I think that's going to be an interesting conversation next week. Make sure you are tuned in. If you're just getting here and you're not following us on YouTube, get on over to Maliki TV and subscribe.
What was that plug?
I don't know.
That plug came out of nowhere.
I don't know. These things just happen. Lisa, I get off these things. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I did.
Okay.
It's wild. I black out on this thing. So what else we got before we go into the weekend, Lisa? Anything? You doing anything interesting?
I have a bridal shower tomorrow.
Bridal shower. People still get married.
People still get married.
God bless.
Yeah.
God bless.
It's my childhood best friend. So
Wow.
for that.
Okay.
And then probably gonna start doing pavers at my house.
Were you got the opossum out of the other day?
Yes, where we got the possum out.
Yes. Do you know I came home one time over here
Huh?
on my porch? You know, it's an open porch and there's railings, right?
Yeah.
So I come home walking up the stairs one day and just say like this is the railing of the front railing.
Okay.
Hanging over the side of it is an opossum like this.
Yeah.
Middle of the day.
Like with this tail hanging
Just
down?
just like laying across it. Like hanging out. And I was like, and I walked up and I looked and we met eyes and I was like,
hello, good day, sir.
I was like, the door's right here. I was like, oh, don't make any sudden movements. This thing is rabid. I got right in the house. Listen, there's two things you don't mess with: possums and raccoons. I'm sorry.
Raccoons are cute. I know
They're
there's
vicious.
A pet raccoon here in our town.
Who else believes that raccoons are one of the most vicious animals on the planet? And you see them, you run. They have fingers.
They do. They have little hands. I'm sure that there are plenty of
wrapping around your throat.
That people have with raccoons and possums and mice and all these critters.
You can't go by me though. Yeah, you can't go by me though. I don't like any. I don't like critters or insects or. That's why I don't go camping. That's why I don't go outdoors.
I was just asked to go camping too.
I actually kind of wanna go camping.
Do it.
I kind of wanna.
Wait, get off the grid.
Oh, I'm gonna get off the grid.
You should leave your phone at home.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I gotta have the phone. I can go off the grid with my phone. I could just shut everything off.
See, Sam thinks raccoons are cute too.
Okay, good. So you know what? Go get a pet raccoon and bring it over to the two boys, see if Carson and Cullen, and go get a pet raccoon in the yard. I would have the hospital on standby.
No, not truly though. I know someone that has a pet raccoon here in our town.
Well, I don't want to know them. I don't want to see them.
They have two actually, I think. And I think they wear diapers at home.
Oh my god!
Yes.
This is too much. This reminds me of an episode of Seinfeld too, where I don't know any Seinfeld fans out there, where George was trying to get out of the way of pigeons, and he ran over a squirrel by accident.
Oh no!
And then he brought the squirrel in because the girl he was with was like, he was trying to impress her to an extent, I guess. Brings it to the vet, and he was like, "Can you save him?" Well, Mr. Costanza, we're gonna have to fly in tiny instruments, and we're gonna have to work very hard. And then they fix him up, and they go. At the end, he goes, "I'll leave you alone before you take him home." He's like, "What do you mean take him home?" He's like, "He has no home. He's a squirrel." He was like, "You're home, Mr. Costanza." So now he's like, "Great. This thing is gonna wake up in my house. It's gonna know I tried to kill it. It's gonna try to kill me." Anyway, see how everything goes back to Seinfeld?
Yes, everything does go back to Seinfeld. And Sam, I'm with you. I would love to have my own chickens as well.
Well, she said she's getting chickens, and I don't know if she is or not, but I really hope she's not.
I really hope that's true. Because I love
that house. Does not need chickens. It's got Cujo and two other dogs. It's got two little boys running around. My mom is there off her leash, running around like crazy. My mom's causing all kinds of havoc in Tom's River. I love you, Mom. I'm just kidding.
Anyway,
So,
would you like to tell everyone what you're doing for the weekend? So
yeah, we'll take this live down. This weekend, big weekend of nothing. So I actually don't know what I'm going to do this weekend. I really don't know. It's up in the air. So stay tuned for Monday's live where I tell you what I did.
Watch The Sopranos.
Very exciting. Maybe I will reboot The Sopranos and watch them. I'll reboot it.
All right.
Okay, well, listen, the chaos continues in the food equipment industry. We're heading down to NAFM in August. Fed event at Top Golf, sponsored by Electrolux Professional. Going to be a great event, exclusive.
Hope to get those the registration open next week.
Yeah, not too many slots available, but we will be releasing those to the Fed group first. So Fed Nation, you got first crack. If you're not there, I'd get there if I were you, because this is the first of many events that are going to come in the very near future. So yeah, have a great weekend. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, stay focused, stay fired up, and we'll see you on Monday.